What's up, everybody? It's your boy Meme here. For breakfast, I had a bagel and a frozen burrito and some quinoa salad and some goulash and a glass of milk and some ice cream and a carrot cake cookie and some hot dogs. For lunch, I didn't have anything, and for dinner, I'm not having anything. Yeah, nothing else is really going on. I did some of my network operating systems work, and I did some of my history work. I intended to get one of my history assignments turned in, but I didn't because I got too locked in on the intro. You can actually hear it. Yeah, it says, David Walker was the son of a free black woman and enslaved man. Owning clothing stores in the North, he was heavily involved in the U.S. reform movement. He exposes the hypocrisies of the Christian American slave ownership class and questions the validity of their relationship with God in his 1829 document, Appeal to the Colored Citizens of the World. Among the God question, he also speaks on the plan to ship American enslaved people back to Africa. The frame Walker uses for his perspective on the institution of slavery in the United States, while accurate, is particularly reflective of his own positions as an individual and as an abolitionist. And that was just really sick. It reminds me of high school. It's like sweet and sour, you know? Something I kind of miss, but also kind of don't miss about high school is how much I wrote. I did IB, which is just AP. I did IP history. I think I did IB. One of them was HL, but the other one was like SL. There's like two levels of IB classes, I think. And I was doing IB history and IB literature, so that meant I wrote a lot of essays all the time. But I stayed on top of it. I was really good at high school, despite. I mean, I didn't do full IB, but I was pretty good at high school taking voluntary IB classes, you know. I just wrote so much, and it was nice getting into college and taking English 101 as one of my first courses, which I didn't have to, was just how much writing I was still doing. I was like, oh my god, I love writing, this is wonderful. I'm sorry I didn't do my exposure settings before I started recording, and it was just so wonderful, right? And so writing that intro kind of like brought me back to like these crazy, just these bonkers, like just stupid metaphors I would use in like mystery bars class, and I'd be like, the roots that formed the tree of America were rotten with the like just that sort of thing, right? And yeah, it's just funny. It's just sick though. I love writing. It's incredible. It's a shame I'm turning this assignment in, but there's no late penalty for turning this assignment in. So I don't, if you didn't want me to turn it in late, implement a late penalty into your syllabus for something other than the discussion questions. Like, why have all the discussion questions be the one with the late penalty, but all of like the assignments, like the papers, are no due date? That's strange to me. Maybe it's so then everybody would post at the same time. That's why. All right, I'm out of here. God bless America.